Good evening. This is a short video introducing the latest anthology that I have a story in called A Time for Everything, based on Ecclesiastes 3. Here's the book, which is available. The story that I wrote is called A Time to Build. And no, I didn't do like a building or a fence or something like that. I did something else, completely different. And I'm going to read a very short excerpt from my story. Drizzling rain on her face brought Janae awake. With a groan, she forced herself up, pushing with her arms. A shiver went through her body as she assessed her situation. All around her, magenta grass bent under the onslaught of water. In the distance, hills she could barely see rose to touch the dark clouds. The stop there had been unplanned. Dodging the Archon fighter craft had left her little choice. They hadn't followed her down. No doubt they too knew the stories of this planet and ran, like the cowards she heard they were. I need to find shelter. Janae's survival instincts took over. Get dry before the cold claimed her in a final sleep. Only, where would she find what she needed in unfamiliar territory? Furthermore, how had she gotten here? A faint memory of a mirror and pressure surfaced before tumbling away, leaving behind whispering voices she'd heard, yet not understood. She could figure out what happened later. Managing to get to her feet, Janae took a faltering step, focusing her attention on her breathing and easing slowly through the thick grass, which seemed to try to tangle around her ankles and trip her. Her Uncle Daniel always called her tenacious. She decided to draw on her strength, slogging across what seemed an endless grassland and threatening to pull her onto the ground again. How long she struggled through the storm, Janae wasn't certain. Reaching a muddy edge, she found a clump of trees and a rushing creek. Janae would never make it across by wading, nor did she think she would be able to jump it. Too wide. Beyond, scruffy bushes shivered with no discernible path. A growl caught her attention. Frightened, her eyes sought out the source of sound. Not far away, a wolf stood, brown fur plastered to its body. Noticing her attention, the tail wagged before taking a few steps in another direction and looking back at her as if to say, "Follow me." Great Mother, what do I do? Silence answered, and Janae wondered if she should trust the animal or what. She didn't have a lot of options. Continue to stand where she was, her dark hair wet and her body freezing, and surrender to death, or take a chance on the wolf. And a little bit more about this anthology. There are 28 stories by a number of authors and is well over 500 pages. And we are all very excited about this anthology, so check it out. Thanks, and have a great night.